So I went to go see I went to go see Longlegs, and this is what I'll say. I want to be nice when it comes to these movies. I feel like in the past 3 to 5 years, these companies, movie studios, have done an excellent job selling us a dream of at the very least, a decent scary movie. Longlegs was not scary at all, right? It was not scary at all. They did an excellent job with Longlegs as far as marketing. So you got marketing, and then they had videos about what's the girl's name? I don't know how to pronounce her name. I don't, and I'm sorry. So the lead actress from It Follows, her heart beating fast because she's seen her first time seeing Nicolas Cage in the movie. And I think I've seen some people talking about how they showed some video about like was it the police or the ambulance had to come to the theater because somebody was watching Longlegs. Longlegs was not scary at all. It barely had any jump scares. And the jump scares weren't jump scares from that out of fear. There were jump scares because you didn't know what was coming, in the sense that there wasn't any fear behind it, right? Nicolas Cage, to me, isn't a very good actor, and if this was something to kind of praise him about, it wasn't. The makeup, and they did well with that. Even the R rating was just kind of overkill, in that the story just wasn't. It took forever to. What I hate about movies is that when you're watching it and you feel like you're doing work to understand it. This movie, it felt not difficult, but it felt like I had to go the extra mile and piece things together to understand what it really was. But not in a way to where it took away from the whole movie, because some movies are like that. But Longlegs, it didn't do a good job of start to finish, start to plot and ending. It didn't have that necessary cohesiveness at all. Even with the actors, it just the movie seemed like a movie a first-time director, or like a student out of USC or something might have made. And if it were that student making it, it would be, I would say, critically acclaimed, because they would have done something like this, and this would have been a start to something more, right? But Longlegs just wasn't good. It was overhyped. From Nicolas Cage to the lead actress, to just the storyline. It just wasn't really good. And I'm not trying to give too many spoilers, but they are putting too much work into the trailers, to the point where they're being lazy with the movie. Like, they're putting these movies out, and they're not good. They're not good at all. They're really not. At the very least, they're decent. At the very least. And this, just like most recently when I seen The Watchers, which that's its own separate video, is that they build up this lure around this movie, and they do a great job with the marketing. So they get you all hyped. Then you go into the movie theater, and then you're like, what the fuck? You leave the theater leave thinking like, what did I just watch? That's one. But okay, if I understand what I watched, and it's just like, this wasn't good at all. I remember going to see it on a Thursday when it first came out, and people were visibly irritated, not upset, but they were irritated because they felt let down, because it was clear that it was disappointment in that it just, oh my God. I mean, I want to do a breakdown of these movies for these reviews, but I want to like announce movies, but then I want to do it in a way to where it's I could do spoilers and then the non-spoiler video. So the non-spoiler video will lead into the spoiler videos once, maybe a week or two after a movie has come out. By then most people would have seen it. But if I were to rate this movie, I'll rate it cold McDonald's fries. I'm being real, man. It's it just wasn't scary at all. I want to be scared. I want to be on edge. I found myself looking at my phone throughout the movie, because it was that bad in that you didn't miss anything. It was a lot of filler. So I think the runtime was about 1 hour and 42 minutes or so. If you seen it, feel free to leave a comment as to why you liked it. Feel free to leave a comment as to why you didn't like it. But it just, if it's a thriller or a scary movie, I want to be thrilled and scared at the very least. I'm going to follow up with another video just kind of breaking down. Of course, it will include spoilers, but I left disappointed. I left disappointed and knowing that the movie just, it was nothing like we were led to believe. I remember seeing that first trailer. It was like a teaser trailer, and I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be good. You got the red background with the black letters. This is about to be good. Nicolas Cage, oh okay, he's in okay. You got you see I seen a video and it was like a VHS distorted tape, and I'm like, oh, this gotta be really bad or really scary enough to where they really trying to hold on to this image. And then you see Nicolas Cage, and he looked like Natalie Nunn, but he looks like Natalie Nunn dressed up as the McDonald man without that much chin. He's pale, and he's this pale white. He looks like a pale white white man who had surgery in the past and is catching up with him, and his face just looks bloated. It's like, what? Okay, was there supposed to be a significance into that look? Like, you do what you want with that information. I want to hear what y'all got to say. Did y'all really like the movie, or you just kind of going with the crowd on this one? I rate this some cold McDonald's fries. We're not gonna do the Rotten Tomatoes. I'm gonna come up with my own rating system. It's gonna be something that either it's gonna be good in a way, and the rating will be relative to what could be good, or if it's bad, then it could be relative to something that's bad that we all can agree that's bad. But the long legs was definitely trash.